Hey, it's Winnie from EcoVeganGal.com, and it almost looks like Evie is balancing on the shoulder, but she's not, of course. I wanted to give you an update for the UnCensored channel. Thanks again, as usual, for tuning in. I wanted to give you an update specifically on my journey towards getting in better shape. And I really appreciate the support and comments that I've received on the last two videos. It's motivated me to keep doing these, and just knowing that you're there and you're listening is also really helpful for motivation towards working out. So it just goes to show how much it helps when you, oh, hi, come here. You want to be in the video too? Come on up. This girl doesn't need to work out. She's already muscular. Anyways. So I was saying that it's always very helpful to have moral support from people around you. So I think it's great to have a workout buddy, or at least somebody else, even if they don't live near you, someone that you know is working out. So you can consider me your workout buddy, as some of you have said. And you can work along with me and track your progress and leave comments to me on how things are going so I can correspond with you. I love that. A couple things, though, that I wanted to talk about in this video were just the inspirational things that some of the trainers have said during the workouts that I found really, really useful. As I mentioned, I am currently working out at this place in Beverly Hills called Physique 57. I received a 1-week pass to it, so I can go there for free for a whole week, and I really, really love it. I've talked about in the other videos how it's great that it's a really short workout, relatively. It's an hour, but about 45 minutes of hard work and then a 15-minute cool down to stretch. And I think that something about the way that it's set up has helped me recover really fast, really well. It also hasn't made me insanely sore, but it's made me just the right amount of sore. And of course, when I go into the classes, I've been to 4 classes in a row so far. I'm trying to do all 7 days. And I've noticed, though, the specific muscles that are sore. So one day, you know, the top of my thighs will be really sore. One day, my shoulders will be sore. And I'm also starting to notice progress with things like push-ups and having more strength and stamina there, which is really exciting. And it's nice too because a class like this has some repetition, although there's always a variance in each class, which I also really like. So the repetition helps me figure out what I'm getting better at, and sometimes doing the same thing over and over again, you're of course going to improve as opposed to doing something completely different every time. But it's also been nice because I do switch it up enough, and there'll be little differences like the ab movements and all of that have been slightly different. So I've really liked it, and I really, really like the teachers there, so that's what I wanted to focus on in this video. Today, I had this fantastic teacher named Leah, and suddenly Evie's been very needy. I don't know why you're so needy right now. But Leah used this quote from Gandhi that says, "Actions express priorities," and I thought that was fantastic. So fantastic that I want to post it on my Eco Vegan Gal Facebook wall to start the conversation, because it applies to so many different things. But in the context of fitness and working out, for example, it's really wonderful because I guess when she said it, what I interpreted that as is a few different levels. One, going to work out on a regular basis, going to a class for just showing up reflects that you have a priority to be there. So whether or not you do as well as you would like to, or you feel as in shape as you would like to, just simply being there says so much. And I think that's exactly why it helps me to go to a class, because I feel like responsible for it. I feel responsible not only to myself, but it's kind of showing up for the teachers and showing your support there, supporting a business, showing up to class on time, all those different elements that help make me feel like I really need to go. But the other thing is that I guess when she was saying that, the context was that you're trying to do something that reflects that it's an important priority to you. So there are certain moves that are really, really hard. Do you give up, or do you breathe through it? Do you power through it? Do you try it and go and go? I'm still at a point where it's hard for me to do all of the movements all the way through. Sometimes, or oftentimes, when my muscles are hurting, I have to stop and pause and then get back into it. But that became kind of a mantra to me. It's like, is this a priority for me to get in shape? And if it is, then I should keep moving and pause as little as possible. So I would be curious how you would interpret that quote about how actions express priorities. The other thing that another teacher said, I believe her name was Chloe, and she was also quite good. Um, and now I'm completely blanking on it. Actually, maybe it wasn't her that said this, but maybe it was Leah who was talking about it's important to set your intention before class. I may have mentioned this in the last video. And whenever you're going into anything, I think it's very important to set that intention about why you're there and what's your goal, what are your priorities there. And remember that throughout whatever you're doing. So when you're working out, what are you working towards? What parts of your bodies are you trying to sculpt, and how are you going to focus on them throughout your workout? Or is your priority, is your goal just to get through the entire class? Is it to be consistent about it? Like for me, of course, it's important for me to work out on a regular basis and keep showing up. So keeping that in mind before you start, I feel like is really important. And I'm blanking on, I guess, one other thing I wanted to say, but maybe it's just not meant to be said now. It's really nice to find teachers and trainers, instructors, leaders, whatever you want to call them, that are really supportive of you, not only physically, but emotionally. I've been to so many different types of workouts over the years, and what really draws me in to an experience is the people that I'm around. So the attendees, and mainly the people that are leading the workout. What is their energy like? What is their attitude like? Do they seem like they care about you as an individual? For example, Leah remembered my name, and I haven't been to her class in a couple days. And I found that really impressive since I just started going to the studio and I'm in a group of about 10 people. It might not seem like that big of a deal, but it really means something when somebody remembers your name. And how the instructors will go around and motivate you or praise you for the work that you're doing and keeping pushing. Instead of saying you can do it, it's like you're doing a great job and this is fantastic. It's like all that positive praise I find really, really helps me when I'm working through something. So I think it's always important to find not only a workout that you enjoy, but surrounding yourself with good people, whether it's having a workout buddy, enjoying the other people that are in attendance of that class, and also whoever's leading it for you, who are you learning from. And this could be true of doing online workouts. This is why I love Blogilates on YouTube, for example. Cassie is just so sweet and fun, and she makes everything easy, and she says the right things, and the pace is great. So if you're looking for a free workout to do at home, check out Blogilates. She's just really great for that reason. But there are many different ways that you can work out online. Even Physique 57 offers online classes. I think it's $57 a month, which might seem like a lot, but considering that classes are a lot more, I believe, then it's a pretty good deal. So you can get the same workout and the same results at home. It's not really for me though, because even with the free workouts from Blogilates, for example, I have a really challenging time being consistent. However, I could probably resolve that if I had a workout buddy. So whether it be a good friend of mine, a family member, a romantic partner, being in my life and telling me, let's do this together every single day. We're going to do it at this time. We're going to carve out this amount of time for it. And that to me is that motivation, being held accountable. So I would love to hear about your own reflections on some of the things that I've shared today. What have your experiences been lately? What type of workouts are you doing if you haven't commented yet? I love hearing from you. What kind of support can I offer you? Do you have questions that you would like me to answer in the next videos? And any other workouts you recommend me trying? If you don't know, I have a history in doing a lot of yoga. I've never, well, actually, I take that back. I was about to say I've never done Pilates, but I have. I've done like a twist on the traditional Pilates, which was really cool. But I don't know, Pilates never has really drawn me in quite yet. And I've done, you name it. I've done Zumba or Zumba. How do you pronounce that? I don't know. I did it once, and that was not so great, but I think that it might have been the instructor or the environment. It was at a gym, so it seemed kind of lame, but now it's caught on as a big workout thing. And I've done a lot of dance classes, especially hip hop. It's always been a type of workout I love. I love that mental focus of working out. And hiking. I've done some swimming and running, and it's amazing. It's so great that we have so many different ways to move our bodies and something for everybody, and just finding whatever works well for you. Sometimes I wish that I was really into some sort of sport so that I kind of had that extra level of motivation. But the only sport I've really been into is swimming when I was younger, and then I got into dancing, but neither of them really stuck for some reason. All right, well, that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. And for all things healthy, eco-friendly, you can check out ecovegangal.com. Check out the main channel there. I also have a business channel called EVG Venture, which I've been very slow to roll out, but I just posted a video the other night. And I have the Eco-Vegan Dog channel, but I haven't updated that in a while, have I? I have a bunch of different channels, so check them all out if you're interested in seeing more content from me. Find which one you like the best, whichever resonates with you. And I will see you next time in one of those places. Okay, bye guys.